L.Tix. What? And today, don't mind how I look, because I've literally been trying to record this video for the past almost 2 weeks, but I could not. So now I was driving and I was like, let me just do a drive with me in story time, because why not? Well, because I'm actually on my way to get, this is the real reason, I'm on my way to get a new laptop. And the reason why I haven't been like posting is because my old laptop overheats. So I'm about to go get a new laptop, therefore I can actually edit and I can actually post videos. So I decided to shoot this video today so I can edit it when I get home and upload it. But anyway, today is a juicy story time. You guys know I had to return to you with a juicy story time. And today I'm going to be telling you about my ex Bob. We're gonna name him Bob because I'm not gonna say his real name, no, or Car. No, we're gonna name him Car. So I'm gonna tell you about my ex Car and how I found out that he cheated on me. But bear in mind that this happened when I was in like 10th grade. But we're gonna start this story. So I'm not gonna be looking at the camera because obviously I'm driving, but I'm gonna tell you guys this story as I'm driving. So obviously, if you guys know, well, you guys don't know, but me and Car was toxic. Like, that was a toxic relationship. First of all, I remember when one time I was sleeping, Car logged into my Snapchat. He was texting one of my guy friends, acting like me. Whole time he like, do you like me? Like, you can tell me if you like me. It was not me. I wake up in the morning. I wake up like 4 o'clock in the morning. I see I'm logged out of Snapchat. I'm like, who the heck is like on my Snapchat? So I log in. I see my friend texting me. He's like, I think your boyfriend is like logged into your Snapchat and he's like sending me messages. So I went and checked. He sent all these messages straight like, you like me, like tell me I need you to know. I'm gonna enter the receipts there too. He was head over heels for me, but you know it's me, so I understand. How do you cheat on me and you're so crazy about me? It's not adding up. So I remember, like, throughout our relationship, like, Car was doing some sneaky stuff, and I knew he had to be cheating. Like, I just had a feeling, but I didn't want to believe it, because like I said, like, I knew his family. Let me cut the windshield up. I knew his family. I was really like close with his family. He knew all my family. Like, we hung out all the time. We were like here with it, and he was really sneaky with it. So here's an example. So I caught him. This is like way before like the whole cheating thing. So another example is I caught Car texting this girl that I told him to stop texting. We're gonna call her Shaya. I saw him texting. I need to turn this back on. I caught Car texting Shaya, so I'm like, stop texting her. Like, I told you, like, out of respect for our relationship, like, you should not text her because she has a crush on you and you know that. So what did Car do? Car sent her a message telling her that they could not talk anymore and that she needs to stop texting him. But why did I find out a couple months later he had his friend act like the friend was the girl and basically was texting his friend the whole time and not texting whatever I called the girl. That's not her real name, but he played me. He did not block that girl. He did not stop texting her. He was really had his friend pose. So one day, if I remember, it was after a party or something, and I didn't, like, we were arguing about something because I didn't believe him about something. So he was like, log into my Snapchat and like check for yourself. I logged into his Snapchat and I basically see that he had met up with this girl, or this girl was in his house, and they were like, I had asked him, I was like, bear in mind the girl was my associate at the time. So I messaged, we were on the phone while I was going through his Snapchat. He was like, yeah, stay on the phone, blah, 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 which was cool. Cause like, I didn't think I was going to see something, but I saw, oh boy, did I see something. So I am on his Snapchat, I'm looking, and I see that like something was weird. Like, it was real weird. So I asked Car, I said, did you and, what are we going to call her? We're going to call her Stop. I said, Car, did you and Stop do something? Like, did y'all kiss or something? And he was like, no, like, what are you talking about? We did not do anything. Like, no. So I'm like, oh, okay, like, I trust him. Like, yeah, I believe you. You didn't do anything. but something still seemed off. It was, you know who it was? It was the grace of God. So I decided, I said, I'm going to call her. Like, you're going to sit here on the phone and I'm going to call her and I'm going to ask her, did y'all do something? Because I have a feeling. Okay, let me go back a little bit. 3 months before that happened, one of my other friends' little brother told me that Stop was at his house. He was like, oh yeah, like Stop is at his house, you should check that out. But I didn't think anything of it. Like, whole time I was just like, oh yeah, cause Carr had told me about it. He was like, oh yeah, she came over here for my friend. She wasn't there for me, and I was just helping her sneak in the house so like she could be there for my friend. Like, I was helping my friend out basically, and I was like, all right, that's cool, cause like I knew that his friend and Stop were like a thing at the time, so I didn't think anything of it. So this was 2 months before I actually found out. This was in like, it was 2 months before I found out. So my friend's little brother had told me, he was like, yeah, you should check it out. Like, you should ask him. So when I asked him, he was like, yeah, she was there for my friend. He made the lie really believable, and I was really believing it. Whole time I'm thinking that she was there for the friend and she was there for Carr. Vroom, vroom, she was there for Carr. Okay, skip back to where I was talking about. So I call up Stop. I'm like, hey, girl, because we're associates. Hey, girl, did you and Carr do something? And she's like, no, I asked them if they, did the 30. So she was like, no, I didn't, but like, and the whole, like, the term that she used, I didn't understand what she was saying. I was just like, oh, okay, like, I really did not, also I was young, so I did not know what she was talking about. So I was like, oh, okay. So before we hang up the phone, I was like, so y'all didn't, boom, boom. She's like, no, but we, and then it clicked in my mind, y'all did what? Y'all did what? They actually did something, guys. They did something. So I was like, wait, you did? And she was like, yeah, I'm really sorry, I wanted to tell you, but, and he was like, no, we didn't. He on the phone like, no, we didn't. Stop lying. But I knew when Carr was lying. Like, you're not about to play me, Carr. Vroom, vroom. So I'm like, you're lying. So the girl was like, yeah, stop lying to her. Like, you didn't want me to tell her, and now I'm telling her. Like, and then the Stop was like, I'm gonna send you screenshots. I'm gonna send you like the messages of when I was at his house, and that the stuff happened. I'm not about to get into all their business, but I'm about to send you the screenshots of when I was there. So she ended up like telling me the truth, and she did tell me what happened, how exactly from start to finish. And after that, Carl was trying to do all this apologizing, like, I didn't mean to lie, like I didn't mean to do that. No, you knew what you were doing. And so they stopped. Stop and Carl, y'all both need to stop that car, because y'all knew what y'all were doing. But mainly, I'm not even gonna get on Stop, because it was like, even though me and Stop were associates, like, Carl, you're my man, so like, why did you think that was okay to do that? Like, that's weird. That's giving me real grimy, dirty. No, that's weird. So I got on him, as I should, and he was just lying to me. Like, he was just doing, wait, all this, and not enough getting on the knees, and anything he could have done, it gets worse. Could not have matched up to what he already had done. So we talked about it for, why are they on my butt? We talked about it for a good like two weeks straight. Like, we were like talking about it and like why he did that. We were not together though. Like, I had broken up with him, but I was head over heels. I was a little crazy to still engage in conversation, but I was head over heels for him. So I was still, talking to him, and I would never do that again. But so one day, I remember this day like it was, I was on my way to science camp. I was in the car with my grandma, and I texted her. Here's where the receipt, I'm going to enter the receipts right here. I'm not going to enter like the other messages with me and Stop, because that's invasion of privacy. Even though y'all don't know who it is, that's invasion. But I'm going to enter the messages of me, messages that Carr sent me. He sent me this long paragraph. Basically, it was like, I said, tell me all the times that you cheated. And I found this on my laptop the other day. This is why I wanted to do the story time. So I'm like, tell me all the times that you cheated. So Carr is like, I cheated with this person back in October. I cheated with this, when I told you, here's another part of the story. I cheated with this girl. I really didn't do this. I did this too. And the one that you know about, I cheated with her too. So the other story basically is that I went to Texas to hang out with a couple of my friends, and he thought that like he thought I was cheating, which I was not. He thought I was cheating. Bear in mind, we were not together on a break or whatever, but I was not cheating in the first place. But anyway, him and this girl went to the movies, and he told me that first. Here's how I found out. So if I do say so myself, I can find out some information. And basically, I was on Instagram. I went to the girl's page because I had found out her name. This is the same girl that I told him to stop texting like a while ago. So I went to her page, and I saw, basically, he had commented underneath her photo, and he's the one that took the photo of her. So they were at the movies together. So I'm like, what did y'all do at the movies? Like, we were on a break, so like, okay. Or I think we were on a break. I can't really remember. Anyway, even if we were on a break or not, I didn't do anything. But they were at the movies, and he told me that they kissed. Why I forgave that, I don't know. But anyway, it turns out that they did more than that. So him and the girl were actually doing, and I didn't find that out till I was like, just tell me all the times you cheated. So the times they cheated, he kissed his ex on Halloween. He went to the movies with that girl and did some stuff, and they did that other stuff with my associate at the time. So I'm like, at this point, it's like, all right, you did. I'm just finding out about all this stuff. Like, we're really done. There's no coming back from this. So I bust out crying in the car with my grandma. She's like, why are you crying, girl? You know, you just, this don't mean, you know how older people are. There's so many fish in the sea. You gotta pick yourself up and keep going and blah, 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 blah. And then me and him ended up breaking up that same day. He was talking to the girl, the one that he went to the movies with. We're gonna call her FedEx because that's the car that's in front of me. He ended up talking to FedEx, and he just like, the way he would just switch, like he was talking to FedEx that same day that I found out, and then he was like, I didn't want to talk to, he's sending FedEx messages like, oh, I don't want to talk to my ex, like me and her are done, like, and I'm telling FedEx, I'm like, he's a cheater. And then he told me that he only wanted you for one thing. He did not really want to talk. This is what he was telling me. He did not really want to talk to you. You were like, all this stuff he was saying about her. And I sent it to the girl because you're not I'm not like, boys make girls sound like they're crazy. And I'm not crazy. I'm not one of them. So, of course, like I said, I sent the girl the screenshots, and she's like, thank you for this. Like, all right, here go the windshield wipe. She's like, thank you for this. And basically, like, me and the girl, like, we're not friends, but like I appreciated her for actually listening, and like we both got on him, and he was saying I was weird for sending the girl screenshots, and I shouldn't have told her about what happened. I mean, that I didn't want him to be happy and all this. So, well, did you want me to be happy when you went and cheated with all them girls? Car, vroom, stop. No, you did not. So I wasn't really worried about that. They stopped talking, I guess. They didn't talk after that. He tried to talk to me afterwards, but it was like, whatever. Like, at this point, like, that was like 5 years ago. I don't really care anymore. Like, it's whatever. Like, there's no, we're just not going to be together. So it's no point in me, like, being angry about it. Like, it's just whatever. But we both grown. I hope that he's matured. I'm sure that he has. I've definitely matured. I'm in a beautiful, graciously happy relationship. Thank you, God, because you know what you're doing. But I just wanted to hit you guys with this quick little story time. I know it ended so abruptly because, like I said, basically afterwards, like, there was no beef. But now you guys know the juice and the tea. I don't hate or dislike anybody. I hope y'all are all doing good, whoever was involved in this story. If y'all want more, like, my life is a movie and everybody's just living in it. If you guys want more story times, please let me know, because I will definitely do a story time for you guys about everything. Y'all just don't know all the stuff that was only 1/80th of the story times I have. So if you want any more story times, let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I arrived at my destination, so I finished this story perfectly on time. But like, comment, and subscribe. If you want more videos, let me know, because I will get them done. Tay gang is the best gang. Thank you guys. Mwah! Peace.